What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down in the description. Some free supplements in the pinned comment if you want to cover the cost of shipping. Also, only a day or two left. I'm a Weeble preferred influencer. Use the link in the pinned comment. Deposit just $5. They'll give you at least $11 worth of stock free of charge. And little bit of a slip up, I believe, by Reggie Bush here with this post. You can see they're at the Rose Bowl. They've got some copies of Madden 22 down on the table in front of them. You've got Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush, Vince Young, and apparently this is a campus mode that Madden is coming out with. Now, Madden had posted some college players past couple days and said something big was going to happen. Didn't really elaborate more than that. However, this is a very interesting post because underneath the caption of this, Reggie Bush goes on to talk about a campus mode. So it says, "Thank you, EA, for bringing me, Matt, and Vince back to the Rose Bowl to play the new EA Madden NFL campus mode, where you can play with some legendary college football teams and players. Warning to all punters, don't kick the ball to number 5. I hope you're listening to that, any of you that are punting in this game, because a lot of times you get players other than the punter punting the ball. So that should really be a warning to all players, not just punters. Clearly, Reggie hasn't spent enough time with Madden. So what does this mean? A campus mode where you can play with some legendary college football teams and players. This is different from what we've seen before, where it was just players in Madden Ultimate Team. It was just the face of the franchise, college teams. So this could be a huge step. Obviously, we know EA looking to transition into college football. And even though that game is very early in the development, I would have been more accepting of him saying, hey, the new college football game is being worked on over here. But instead, it's very specific to the new Madden campus mode. So, interesting stuff. When you look at everything as a whole, the gameplay very much broken right now. The reception of the game very negative. However, one of the most clamored for things in this game, in this community, has been college football. You take a look at 3 legendary, set aside their NFL careers for a moment, as far as college is concerned, legendary players coming back together, and then him opening with teams and players, as well as an all-new mode. Don't really know what to make of it. Can they actually put a full college football game kind of within the confines of Madden? I mean, for a game that's saying they don't have the memory, the assets, the allocation of referees, I struggle to understand how they could put in a complete campus mode. For a game that struggled with putting in Superstar KO, obviously you have the Yard, which these games are just not fully fledged. They're not really fully supported, and even though they've done a lot to independently support them, they aren't what gamers would immediately run to. I am confident in sitting here saying to you, if there's a campus mode in Madden, people are going to run to it. Even if it's just playing actual college teams from years past with rosters and uniforms, which are already there. I mean, to be fair, most of what's needed to do this is already within the context of the game because they put the college teams in with the face of the franchise. All they really need to do is utilize their licensing to get the players within, adjust stadiums so that they represent, maybe even if you just want to have bowl games, what would that be, a maximum of 4 to 5 stadiums that they could technically just go back and use? I mean, how much is actually needed here for them to actually pull this off? It's always been interesting to me that they haven't done it. And as of this video, EA has yet to respond to any of this. So that's the other intriguing part. You have a community that is really in an uproar right now. And you're essentially holding a piece that would really make a lot of them satisfied. And they are just not laying it on the table yet. I wonder if this is going to be combined with a discount on the game. That would be probably the best thing. If I was at EA right now, and I looked at, the Metacritic, if I looked at the videos on YouTube, Angry Joe's essential documentary on how bad this game is, I think the only thing that I would do just to try to bring more eyes to the game would be, and they've done this in the past, number one, a free weekend with the game. You've got a holiday weekend coming up. So a free weekend with the game in conjunction with a campus mode. That would give everyone the context of, hey, there's something new in this game, and I get to try it for free. And see if that's enough to lure in potential buyers or lure people in to email me hard clips of Madden to post on my channel. So I'm all for that. Or, and they've done this in the past as well, give the game a steep discount, which I hate that they do so close to renewal, to be honest with you. Give the game a steep discount and then mention you've got an all-new campus mode in here. What I don't want is campus mode to just be a glorified play now with an overlay for college football. And I can tell you right now, I will sit here, and I have for like the past 4 or 5 minutes, praised a lot of what they're doing. If we get another retread of an exhibition mode window with a handful of teams and just no passion and no care after they know what this community's went through, not having a NCAA game for nearly a decade, everyone has the right to criticize that. So I can sit here and overlay them with positives. But if they overlay this game with another game, there's going to be a real issue. And for that matter, the way face of the franchise reflects college football, which has essentially been teams that play awful, have no knowledge of football, are slower than you could ever imagine. Everyone's running in mud. I don't want that. Because that's how they distinguished in face of the franchise college from pro. College was you could basically go out and be a superstar player because everyone else was so slow and the AI was so stupid, it was impossible not to do well. I want to see these players at a high level again. That's why they got drafted in the NFL in the first place. They were competing at a high level to begin with. Championship college football games have a different atmosphere than an NFL game. We need that to be captured. That's not just captured in, this is now campus mode. But EA has known in the past what we want from a game, and they continue to, I can't even say in this case, oversell and underdeliver. They haven't even sold it yet. I'm worried about them underdelivering, but I'm also hopeful that, based on all the community feedback, how could they not know what we want as a consumer, as a gamer? How could they bring in these 3 guys who distinctly know the difference between college and NFL? And obviously, Reggie Bush was an incredible... If you didn't watch Reggie Bush in college, I know a lot of people just think about him time on the Saints and things like that. You have to go back and look at what this man did in college and understand the electricity he brought into a stadium. That is what needs to be captured within this game. So they really do have 3 good players that can help convey the atmosphere of college football recently to a lot of us that obviously already have inroads with EA and obviously, hopefully, are helping them make a better game than ever before with Madden Campus Mode. Love to know your guys' thoughts on this. Would you, I don't often ask you questions, but I do want to know, would you re-download Madden? Would you give Madden a second chance if they brought in a campus mode? Love to know your thoughts on that. Appreciate you checking this out. And when this campus mode fails to deliver, I will be back with probably Maury in the week with more commentary.